Today, um, as requested, we will do some Aloka Karmasthana or the light, meditation on light. So, before that, let's talk a little bit about Alima and Gatima. That means attachment and anger. Where this creates uh, we we think it's always when we see something outside, then we uh, get attached to these, or we get angry or hate certain things or certain people. I will give an example for you to understand where this anger and attachment creates. Now, think about an example like you wanted to have a cup of tea, or one of your friends offer you a cup of tea, saying, do you like to have a cup of tea? Then, as soon as you hear the word tea, you remember the tea you had in the past, the taste of the tea, whether you like tea or whether you dislike tea, all this data will come to you. And then what happens? You connect with that. And then if you like tea, you will say, okay, I can have a cup of tea. But if you don't like the tea and you prefer coffee, then you say, no, I would like to have a cup of coffee, please. So it is the data that helps you to make this decision. It is the previously eaten toffee, previously eaten rice, previously eaten bread, previously had milk. All these data are there. If any changes happen to your data you had previously, you get upset, or if you like it, it matches your previous data, then you like it. For example, if somebody offer you some food and you would say, it's too salty, I don't like to eat this. It is because you have some data about the right amount of salt you like to have in your food. So it is the data that you have gathered in your mind that will make this decision, help you to make this decision. So it is always the information you have will give this decision, help you to make this decision. So, for example, uh, for the same thing that according to the data we have gathered, we have different feelings, different thoughts. For example, let's take example of a snake. Now, as soon as we see a snake, we have some fear. Like countries like Sri Lanka, Australia, we have the snakes. And then we know they have poison. If they bite, even you can lose your life. You need to go to the hospital, you need to take treatments. So as soon as we see a snake, we have a fear. But in a country like India, the god Shiva wears wrapped a snake around the neck. So there is some connection with the snake and the god Shiva. So they get a devotional feeling as soon as they see the snake. Countries like China, they eat snakes. So as soon as they see the snake, they connect with the past memories, the taste of the snake, and they get the attachment, the greediness, the likeness to the snake, and thinking, oh, if I can cook this, it's really nice. They get that type of thought. People, those who are in Sri Lanka, Australia, or somewhere, they will think, oh, if this snake bites, I will need to run away, because the past data tells if a snake bites, it it is going to be difficult. Those who are in a country like India, They get a devotional feeling, oh, today I saw a snake. This is a good sign. And they worship the snake and maybe walk away. And think about a small child that who doesn't have any feelings, any thoughts, any data gathered in the mind. They don't know whether snake has a poison or snake is as a symbol of God Shiva. Or they don't have this data. They will go and touch the snake because they don't have the fear, they don't have a greedy feeling to eat it or whatever. So it is differ from the person to person according to the gathered data that the decisions are made. Um, Always our actions are influenced like this by the data or information we have gathered. We just don't go and do shopping. If we look at the fridge and think, oh, my vegetable are running out, I need to do shopping now. So that vegetables data, that when vegetables goes down, we need to do shopping. The information we gathered makes the decision. When we are going to buy a house, the data we collected in the past, somebody may have said to us, it is cheaper to mortgage a house. Paying a mortgage is cheaper than paying a rent. So we decided to buy the house. It's the information or the sanya or the data that makes us this fear feeling. Even in an illness, if somebody said to us, or this illness cannot be cured, then you think that, oh, I got this now, I'm going to die. So this doesn't help even the healing process sometimes, because we compare with our previous data or the information we have gathered. So it is good, it is important we leave it and have a free mind. So it will affect differently. So always it is important to see where it comes from, how it comes from, where did I get this feeling, where did I get this thought, because looking at it like that will help to get rid of the alima getima or anger and hatred. Um, Also, I would like to um, mention about the karmasthana we are going to do today. One of you requested the Aloka karmasthana. So, yes, it is good to do the karmasthana. When we begin to do karmasthana, the how our body reacts to these, how the jhanas develop is we can see that. But some people it takes years. Some people, if you have practiced well in the past, it can be so quick. So when you practice in day-to-day life, when you have an observational mind and not letting anger, greed, hatred, jealousy, all this coming, you can't stop this coming. When the environment um, sets up, then you have these thoughts. It is a natural process. We can't get rid of them, or we can't get angry with these thoughts, because it is the environment that helps us to with these decisions. So uh, I would say always observe. When you observe, automatically that these thoughts will not stop pressuring you. You will have more peace within your mind, and you start to develop a peaceful mind within you. So About the Aloka Karmasthana, the Venerable Vaharaka Abhiratana Lankara Thero in the past mentioned, when we chant the Buddha Surya Aloka Yingaloka Vitva, when we compare the wisdom to the light of the sun, that's too strong for women. Women should meditate on Chandra, Aloka Ying Aloka Vitva. But I couldn't find anything on Chandra Aloka, so I selected one for that is suitable for all of us, men and women, and also the Buddha Surya Aloka Ying Aloka Vitva, the one that is good for men. But, in daily practice, if we are not using this Aloka Karmasthana that often, it's okay. Here and there, you chant this and meditate on this. Sometimes the light comes later on. In the beginning, it is the uh, lightness of the body that start to feel passaddhi. You may feel that lightness, you will be moving upwards. Your body becomes lighter and lighter, feels happier, the comfortableness, all these will come in the beginning. And then when the second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana, you will start to see the light. This light is a sign of that your samadhi develops. That's why we use this aloka karmasthana. So in today's karmasthana, what I'm going to use it, Buddha Surya Aloka Yin Aloka Vidva. That means may the light of the Buddha, the state, Buddha we don't take as a person here, it's a state, enlightened state that brings light to us. So we connect with that light, and then samadhi and wisdom develops. And also the other one is about, it's a general one. Munidu pudana mage hita alokai, munidu pudana mage gata alokai. That means again connecting with this enlightened state will become my mind light, my mind will become light. And also when we connect with the enlightened state, my body will become light, become a light. So, pau no karana magisita alokai, avoiding the sins, avoiding the sinful mind will help to develop light. Pau no karana magigata alokai, avoiding the sins will make the body bring the light to the body. So those are the simple meanings of those two verses. And also with the one that we connects with the Nibbana or the enlightenment, etan santang etam panitang, the usual verse, we can recite that, and then some loving kindness meditation. So I will begin the session for the meditation now. Please sit down in a comfortable position. You can either close your eyes or keep your eyes open, and then you can avoid any noises, any sound, because it is distracting in the beginning, but later on you can meditate with the noise. It won't bother you, but in the beginning state it can affect you. So let's start. As usual, let's take 3 long breaths to bring our mind to the body. And then let's focus on the lightness, the air quality. Out of the 5 elements, let's focus on the light air element. We are not focusing on how the air moves, but downwards from the nasal cavity to the lungs. We are focusing on the quality of the air, which is moving around the body and bringing the lightness to the body. So let's chant the first karmasthana. Buddha Surya Alokayin Alokavetva. Sorry, let's begin with the Munidu Puddana Magihita Alokai. And then we will go to the Buddha Surya Aloking Alokavetva. Munidu Puddana Magihita Alokai. Munidu Puddana Magihita Alokai. Munidu Puddana Magihita Alokai. Munidu Puddana Magihita Alokai. Paunokarane Magihita Alokai. Paunokarane Magihita Alokai. Munidu Puddana Magihita Alokai. Munidu Puddana Magihita Alokai. Paunokarane Magihita Alokai. Paunokarane Magihita Alokai. Munidu Puddana Magihita Alokai. Munidu Puddana Magihita Alokai. Paunokarane Magihita Alokai. Paunokarane Magihita Alokai. You may start to feel lightness. If you have practiced a lot, you may start to see the light coming towards you on your face, then moving around the body. In the beginning, This light will be not that powerful, but later on, with practice, it will expand. මුනිඳු පුදන මගේ හිත ආලෝකයි මුනිඳු පුදන මගේ ගත ආලෝකයි මුනිඳු පුදන මගේ හිත ආලෝකයි මුනිඳු පුදන මගේ ගත ආලෝකයි Aunokarenema hita alokai. Paunokarenema gata alokai. Let's chant the second karmasthana, second aloka karmasthana, comparing the light of the wisdom, enlightenment to the power of the sun. Let it connect with us. Buddha Surya Alokayen Alokavetva 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 Buddha Surya Alokayen Alokavetva 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 Buddha Surya Alokayen Alokavetva 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 Buddha Surya Alokayen Alokavetva 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 මොනිඳු පුදන මගේ හිත ආලෝකයි. මුනිඳු පුදන මගේ ගත ආලෝකයි. පව් නොකරන මගේ හිත ආලෝකයි. පව් නොකරන මගේ ගත ආලෝකයි. මුනිඳු පුදන මගේ හිත ආලෝකයි. මුනිඳු පුදන මගේ ගත ආලෝකයි. මුනිඳු පුදන මගේ හිත ආලෝකයි. මුනිඳු පුදන මගේ ගත ආලෝකයි. පව් නොකරන මගේ හිත ආලෝකයි. පව් නොකරන මගේ ගත ආලෝකයි. බුද්ධ සුරිය ආලෝකයෙන් ආලෝක වෙත්වා. 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 බුද්ධ සුරිය ආලෝකයෙන් ආලෝක වෙත්වා. 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 මුනිඳු පුතන මගේ හිත ආලෝකයි. මුනිඳු පුතන මගේ ගත ආලෝකයි. පව් නොකරන මගේ හිත ආලෝකයි. පව් නොකරන මගේ ගත ආලෝකයි. මුනිඳු පුතන මගේ හිත ආලෝකයි. මුනිඳු පුතන මගේ ගත ආලෝකයි. පව් නොකරන මගේ හිත ආලෝකයි. පව් නොකරන මගේ ගත ආලෝකයි. බුද්ධ සුරිය ආලෝකයෙන් ආලෝක වෙත්වා. ආලෝක වෙත්වා. ආලෝක වෙත්වා. ආලෝක වෙත්වා. ආලෝක වෙත්වා. Let's chant the usual karmasthana that we connect with the Nibbana. Etan santang etan panitang yadidam sappa sankara samato When all the thoughts become calmer, our mind becomes calmer. Sapu padi pateni sakko. All the attachments release. When all the tanha release, raga attachments again, roaming mind nirodha, and then we can reach Nibbana. Etang santang, etang panitang, yadidang sabba sankara sametu, sabbu padi pati nisaggo, tanhakayo virago nirodho nibbananti. Etang santang, etang panitang, yadidang sabba sankara samato, sabbu padi padi nisago, tanhakayo virago, nirodho nibbananti. Etang santang, etang panitang, yadidang sabba sankara samato, sabbu padi patinisago, tanhakayo virago, nirodho nibbananti. Etang santang, etang panitang, yadidang sabba sankara samato, sabbu padi padi nisago, tanhakayo virago, nirodho nibbananti. Let's chant all three together. Munidu pudene magi hita alokai. Munidu pudene magi gata alokai. Pauno karene magi hita alokai. Pauno karene magi gata alokai. When we connect with the enlightenment state, our body becomes a light. When 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 we connect with the enlightenment state, enlightened state, our mind becomes a light. When we come out of the sinful acts, our mind becomes a light. When we come out of the sinful acts, our body becomes a light. Munindu pudhane magi hita alokai. Munindu pudhane magi gata alokai. Munindu pauno karane magi hita alokai. Pauno karane magi gata alokai. Wisdom is like the light of the sun. It is very powerful. Surya means sun. Let's connect with this light. Buddha Surya Alokayin Alokavitva 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 आलोकवित्वा 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 Etang santang, etang panitang, yadidang sabbe sankara samato, sabbupadi patinissago, tanhakayo virago, nirodho nibbananti. Let's send some loving kindness to the world. You can see lots of things happening in the world. Lives lost in certain countries with earthquakes and many other disasters. So let's send some loving kindness and metta thoughts to the world. Let's focus on the front. Let's focus on the either side of the front. Let's focus on the right. Let's focus on either side of the right. Let's focus behind. Let's focus on either side of the back. Let's focus on the left. Let's focus on either side of the left. Let's focus below. Let's focus above. May all the sentient beings, including myself, free from the sansaric suffering. May all the sentient beings, including myself, free from the disease of the sansara. May all the sentient beings, including myself, free from the fears of samsara. May all the sentient beings, including myself, free from the burning samsara. May all sentient beings, including myself, free from the sorrowful samsara. May all sentient beings, including myself, free from the sansaric raga. May all the sentient beings, including myself, free from the bonds of samsara. May all the sentient beings, including myself, free from the ocean of samsara. May all sentient beings, including myself, free from the desert of samsara. May all the sentient beings, including myself, free from the darkness of samsara. May all the sentient beings, including myself, attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. May all sentient beings, including myself, attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. May all the sentient beings, including myself, attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Let's focus let's focus the front. Let's focus on either side of the front. Let's focus on the right. Let's focus on either side of the right. Let's focus behind. Let's focus on either side of the back. Let's focus on left. Let's focus on either side of the left. Let's focus below. Let's focus above. May all the sentient beings, including myself, free from the samsaric suffering. May all the sentient beings, including myself, free from the disease of samsara. May all sentient beings, including myself, free from the fears of samsara. May all the sentient beings, including myself, free from the burning samsara. May all sentient beings, including myself, free from the sorrows of samsara. May all the sentient beings, including myself, free from the sansaric raga. May all the sentient beings, including myself, free from the bonds of samsara. May all the sentient beings, including myself, free from the ocean of samsara. May all the sentient beings, including myself, free from the desert of samsara. May all the sentient beings, including myself, free from the darkness of samsara. May all the sentient beings, including myself, free from the darkness of samsara. May all the sentient beings, including myself, attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. May all the sentient beings, including myself, attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. May all the sentient beings, including myself, attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Let's focus on the front. Let's focus on either side of the front. Let's focus on the right. Let's focus on either side of the right. Let's focus on behind. Let's focus on either side of the back. Let's focus on the left. Let's focus on either side of the left. Let's focus on below. Let's focus above. May all the sentient beings, including myself, free from the samsaric suffering, free from the disease of samsara, free from the fears of samsara, free from the burning samsara, free from the sorrows of samsara, free from the sansaric raga, free from the bonds of samsara, free from the desert of samsara, free from the ocean of samsara, free from the darkness of samsara. May all the sentient beings, including myself, attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. May all the sentient beings, including myself, attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. May all the sentient beings, including myself, attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. You can slowly come back to yourself and have 3 long breaths. And you can open your eyes. And let's send some merits to the people who have helped us all through this sansaric journey. And since we were small children, we couldn't get up from the bed. We couldn't do anything. When we were thirsty, we couldn't have a drink. When we need to eat something, we couldn't have food. It was other people, our parents, our relatives, who helped us to be who we are today. We need to send the merits of these meritorious deeds to those who have looked after us. Then our teachers who guided us to learn. Also, those who have helped us even with the word, encouraged us, supported us, and also those who have developed this technology, Zoom, computers, all these, building houses, roads, vehicles, all those who have contributed for us to have a good life and improve our practice. Also, we should think about the people we have done wrong in the past, and we will share these merits with them as well. Also, the deities and the Brahma gods who protect us, protect the world. May the merits of this meditation will be shared with them, all of them, and may they rejoice and be happy sharing these meritorious deeds. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, everyone. Let's come to the end of the session. If you have any questions, you can ask. Or otherwise, we can end the session.
Dr. Gallagher,
Yes.
um, yeah, after the session, like when you have time, can you also share the writing version of this phrase that you shared today, like the three heap karmastana? I think it would be great if the myself and other members of the group can also, write this phrase down and then contemplate it. I think if we can do that, that will be helpful too.
Yes. And then I
And
will.
the meaning of it, yeah.
Yes, I will share it. Already I'm sharing it with some of them with
Mhm.
request. So it's good. I can send it to everyone so you all can have the written
Mhm.
version of that. So I will do it. Yes.
That one said it.
Terra Sarana. Anything else from anybody else? If not, we can end the session. I will be.
Sorry I was late and thanks for
Yeah,
doing it.
that's okay, Stamo. Lovely to see you. Yeah. Um, I I will be traveling, so mid-April to end of first week. So of May, I'll be in Sri Lanka involving with some religious activities and some meditation. So the next session will be in May. So that's why I arranged two sessions in March. So hope you follow the recordings and keep up with your practice until the next session. Teruan Saranai.
Thank you, Shampika.
You're welcome.
That one said it.
Teruan Saranai.
Thank you.
Welcome.